Oh man. The whole point is to share it on here.
Oh yeah, that's right. Embarrass the shit out of yourself.
Keep the conversation, as random as possible.
And you're doing a fine job on your end.
What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to JG's Lounge. I'm your host, Jukebox, and we're back with another episode of Stardom. I've been cranking out these episodes again, and it's all because you guys been watching. So keep in touch and keep following me. The next few weeks, I've got a lot more shows coming. I'm doing a little marathon here in like 2 weeks. I'm loving what I do. My buddy here, Baish, me and him talk every fucking day. So he knows how I've been doing. So Baish, how you doing, man?
I'm good. What's going on there?
I'm drinking some water for breakfast, and you're over there with your sucker.
It's like 5:30 here, so
Yeah, I appreciate you getting up this early, but I know you got to work like earlier than this. So
yeah, I've been up for a minute.
Yeah. So Baish has got his show Return of the Critics. He is now doing a new show concept. It is not aired yet, but keep tuned because Breaking It Down with Baish is coming to JG's Lounge. I'm pretty stoked about that, man. The channel's doing really good, dude. It's every day I'm getting a couple subscribers, and it feels good.
Well, yeah, because you're like one of the best people that interviews people. So I'm trying to follow suit. I'm not there yet.
I wouldn't say it's the interview. It's just the talking to people, man. Because I don't even think I really ask questions. I mean, I do, but not really. Like it's not like I'm asking you who you are. It's more of just situational shit.
Still an interview.
It's yeah.
It's more chill. It's like laid back.
It is. It's very laid back. You don't have to prep for it.
Yeah.
I don't know how many interviews I've done where I've prepped for it, and then the questions are nothing at all with what I prepped for.
Yeah, you have like 10 questions laid out, and you're like, I get to all these points. By the time it's over, you got like 2 questions in there.
Right. Yeah. No, it's not the way I roll, and I think it makes the show that much more interesting.
It is.
Yeah, dude. So what's going on in your podcast life besides the new show? You got any? What's your latest episode?
My latest episode, it actually dropped today. It's called All Right. So we look back at Matthew McConaughey and his movies and his shows he's been on, like stuff that because his range is like really huge. Like he can go from just comedy to like dramatic, like you go from something like Summer's Days to like Dallas Buyers Club.
Yeah.
So it's something crazy. So we, went through that. We made fun of some of the people on the podcast, like always, because super easy to make fun of. But yeah, that's the latest one that dropped today. So
sometimes making fun of people makes the show that much more interesting, though.
Yeah, especially when one of the guys is like older, but is a confirmed bachelor. Makes it so much easier. So good.
And I have to say that the difference between our shows is actually pretty vast because like yours is in a garage with like 4 or 5 other people, and
that doesn't sound good.
It's all and it's all audio too. So like you have this whole setup. I literally got a green screen behind me, a little like broken ass laptop that works, but I like the keyboard's broke. I literally just touch screen everything, like a little ring light. And then I just pop on here and interview people. So yeah, totally different concepts.
Well, yours is easier with the setup part. Mine's harder because all this stuff back here, I put up. There's stuff all around here that's just horrible.
I think you're just more invested. I wouldn't say that I'm not invested. I've just found a simpler way to do it.
Yeah, I think if you're talking about movies and shows and comics and stuff, you should have all this stuff up. So,
Well, that would make more sense if people on the other end that were listening saw it.
Shut up. I've done episodes on YouTube where people can see it. Do I continue to do that? No.
So I want to kind of lead into the topic based on what you have behind you, where do you buy all of the stuff that you use for your setup? Do
Oh
you buy it
man,
online? Do you buy it on like Facebook Marketplace?
no. So it's Amazon or going to certain places and then like seeing it and being like, oh, I really like that. Some stuff has been given to us by certain people. Can't see it, but it's like down there. There's a drawing of or a painting of the Joker. Some lady, like one of our fans, painted for us.
Mm-hmm.
It's down there. There's a Funko Pop of me that somebody made and sent to me, which is pretty cool. I have a bobblehead here too that someone sent to me. So
That's pretty sweet.
yeah. So a lot of this stuff we get off Amazon. Sometimes going to like Comic-Con shows and just getting them, putting in the studio because that's the best place for it to go, so nobody can see it.
Right. Yeah. That's cool. I used so for today's topic, I found just some creepy things that people were trying to sell online.
Okay.
Does that sound pretty interesting?
Oh yeah.
All right, man. Let's get this first one going. It says antique dolls selling a set of 3, and they do not like being separated. Sometimes they move, but Psalms 91 usually calms them down.
Nope.
I have a ridiculous fear of dolls, and people who have followed the show know this.
Yeah.
Nope.
Nope. Not even.
I don't care how much.
Home, they'd be done. I'd smash them. I'd throw them away. I'd burn them. Make sure they never coming back.
Right.
They look so creepy.
They do. I don't know. Even without the black and white, the facial features are terrifying.
Right? Imagine like being asleep and then like waking up. Oh, don't do that. Don't zoom in. Why would you zoom in? Dude.
No. Waking up and seeing that, especially if like they weren't where you placed them the night before, and you woke up and saw that.
That is no. Mm-mm.
I wonder what it is like. Because I mean, yeah, I've got the fear of dolls, and I know why I have it, but why that's such a trending like fear?
I think it's because if you all like the horror movies, they use dolls of being like possessed or using dolls for other stuff. I think that kind of crept into people's like subconscious. So when you like see dolls now, it's just like it's creepy. I don't like clowns or dolls, so
right. Clowns don't bug me as much, but just dolls, man. I mean, just having a great grandma that had Alzheimer's and couldn't remember who you were, but she'd have dolls all over the house that she argued with and named and bathed, and like it was just terrifying, dude. As a kid. Can't do it. Nope, not my thing.
I wouldn't have gone to your grandma's house anymore.
And it's funny because the further back you go, the creepier the dolls are. So like whoever first invented dolls, I mean, they started out super fucking creepy, and they never really got better. Like the Barbie ones don't really fuck me up so much, but like because they're not realistic. But the ones that look realistic are scare the crap out of me.
Especially since Barbies have boobs. They can't be freaked out by something that has boobs. Like
right, yeah, I mean, it's a little creepy that they don't have nipples on them, but
what is a nipple? Like, what's a nipple for, really? Come on.
To tune in.
I mean, yeah. I'm good with the, and an areola. I'm good.
That's all you need.
That's all.
All right, man, you ready for the next one?
Yep.
All right. 1901 Flintstones Model 1 wood. I don't know if the price is accurate, but this actually looks pretty impressive. I mean, I probably wouldn't buy it, but
whoever built this, I gotta say, like, kudos.
Yeah, it looks pretty legit.
It does. Now,
of course, the backings on the seat look like they robbed some tombstones.
This is true. I'm trying to figure out, like, so we've all seen like the Flintstones, but are we supposed to pick it up and walk with it to make it go?
I don't know, because it actually looks like it would move. I just don't see it turning.
Yeah. Now you freaked me out. Like, how is it supposed to turn? Like,
yeah, because like if you look at the steering wheel, it doesn't really make sense for it to like. I don't think it doesn't look like the wheel actually goes to anything. So you could probably go front and back, and that's probably it.
Yeah, but do you think somebody actually bought this? That's what I want to.
I would assume so, man. I mean, people buy dirty underwear online, so I don't. I mean, I'm sure there's some avid
I
Flintstone
mean,
fan.
they buy dirty underwear to smell it. Not really. I mean,
You don't think there's somebody out there obsessed with Flintstones?
I don't think so. I did see some weird thing where they were talking about. I told you about the Rugrats thing.
Yeah, you did tell me about that.
Yeah, they have another one about the Flintstones, which was just
Okay, I gotta know.
so essentially the Flintstones. If you remember back in the day when they had the Flintstones meet the Jetsons, the
I
Flintstones.
never. I don't know if I watched that.
Well, the Flintstones is supposed to be prehistoric family, right?
Right.
Well, the guy talks about is the Flintstones are down on Earth, and the Jetsons are up in the air. The Flintstones are the modern family.
Oh
So
no
what
shit.
happened is like something happened where the world got destroyed or whatever, but the Flintstones and other people had to redo civilization.
Uh-huh.
So it's now them down there, the Jetsons up there, and it's like a hierarchy of like rich people up there. It's weird. The guy explained, I was just like, holy shit, it kind of makes sense because even in the music, the Flintstones are modern average family,
Yeah,
and it's just like
but
it's
it
not
doesn't.
just
It doesn't
like
explain the dinosaurs though.
I guess the world rebooting itself because of like disaster and like nukes or whatever it was, and it's just like dinosaurs were like underground or some shit like that, and they just it was weird though. I was like, holy shit.
Who invests that kind of time to come up with that kind of storyline?
I mean, if you're not married, you don't have any kids,
Right.
you
I
work
guess
from
that makes
home,
sense.
you got nothing else to do. So I scratch your balls and eat cereal.
Which
So
nowadays there's a lot of people that do that.
man, I wish I could.
Just sit at home and scratch your balls and come up with crazy stories.
Bruh. I do that at work, but I mean,
But see, at least here you could, or at home you could do it, freely.
true. I could do it like just in some shorts. Not have to waste gas.
Right. I love those conspiracy theories. Though. The Rugrats ones was pretty good. About like, what was that Angelica being the only one that was real?
Yeah. But she was the only one that was real. Yeah. That was kind of weird.
What was some of your favorite like old school cartoons?
I used to like Hey Arnold.
Okay,
Um,
yeah,
I've been rewatching that actually. I like Doug,
Mhm.
except I hated Patty Mayonnaise because she like strung Doug along and like never gave Doug in the ass. Trying to think. I liked He Man.
He Man.
I can't watch it as an adult though, 'cause it's super gay.
I liked I liked Ed, Ed and Eddie, Johnny Bravo.
Mm.
Some of that older stuff. Dexter, Laboratory.
Cartoon Network's gone.
I know it
Horrible.
sucks.
It does suck.
I actually started Cat Dog again the other day.
Ooh, I like
With
it.
my little daughter, my 6-year-old, and she was actually watching it. I was surprised because they don't like to watch a lot of the older stuff.
Oh, Cat Dog was just weird though.
It's still weird.
'Cause where's the dog or the cat go to the bathroom?
Out the other one's mouth.
Oh,
I mean, I can't really imagine. There was never any hole in the middle, so I would assume that's the only way it went. I mean, right?
I would think, or just builds up, and one of
Right.
them coughs up the ball of just
Yeah.
disgustingness.
Oh, and that actually in the intro, that's what happens: is dog coughs up a hairball.
That's
So that would have to be that has to be the scenario. The other one shits out what the other one eats.
ugh. It's like Parasite. It's gross.
Oh, isn't there a movie called Parasite?
Yeah,
Is it an anime?
there is an anime got turned into a live action.
Is it similar concept?
Kinda. It's not as gruesome, but
See, I like gory. I like gory and gruesome.
mm,
There's a movie we watch, and we're all over the place right now, which is fine. But did you ever see Nobody?
yeah. Bob
I loved it.
Orndorff.
Oh, dude, it was fantastic.
Yeah,
I would,
especially seeing that guy in Better Call Saul,
yes,
and then seeing him as like a badass, and you're just like,
yes.
whoa.
Where
So
would
good.
where would you rank that compared to John Wick?
Mm. I wouldn't rank it close. It'd be close, but John Wick still, takes the cake. Now, There's a movie, I don't know if you've seen, it's called Wrath of Man.
No, I have not seen it.
It's with Jason Statham. It's really good. I would rank that one on par with John Wick.
It's called Wrath of Man. Is it on any of the platforms right now?
I believe it's on Prime.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on Prime and on Peacock, I think.
I need to get my 12-year-old. He likes to watch that kind of stuff. And
Wrath of Man would be a good one for him to watch.
My wife does not like those, but that's fine. She can sit on her phone while we watch it.
Yeah, my wife will usually watch anything that I watch. So
yeah. She'll sit there. She just ain't gonna watch it.
Oh no, she'll watch it, and I start falling asleep. She'll be like, "This is getting good. Stop falling asleep."
Yeah. Well, and mine wants to watch scary movies, and then we'll put it on like 15 minutes later. I'm dozing off, and she's like, "Stop it."
Mine won't watch scary movies.
I know a lot of people who don't care to watch scary movies because they don't want to have to scare themselves like that. I'm like, well, I mean, they're not really that scary in my opinion. Most of them.
Well, my brother-in-law Eli, he can't take anything scary. Like it'll give him. This is a 34-year-old man. It will give him nightmares. Like I think we watched something called I Saw the Devil. It's a gory movie. It's not a scary movie. It's like a killer, and a guy trying to find a killer, but the deaths are kind of gory. Gave him nightmares for like a week.
Wow. I think the best one that I've seen recently that I actually thought was pretty good was Evil Dead Rise.
That was okay. The cheese grater.
It was pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
It made me cringe, and I think that's like if anymore, I don't get a lot of jump scare, but like if you can make me cringe, that's usually pretty. I would say it doesn't meet with the jumping, but it's pretty close. Yeah.
I want something to give me a jump scare.
Yes.
Like the only thing that kind of scared the shit out of me, was The Conjuring. That's the only movie that has freaked me out. Oh, that and Sinister. Those two movies.
I just can't follow the storyline on Sinister. Like I've tried watching it twice, and like the storyline just doesn't make sense. All I know is it's like videos, like the rewatched, but it doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, so they make the youngest kid watch the videos of another kid killing his family, and then it kind of and the demon or whatever it is kind of warps the kid's mind over time, little bit by little bit by little bit, and then that kid ends up killing his family in some gruesome, horrible way. And the next those movies find their way into another kid, so it's essentially
it just kind of continues, it rotates.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No, the Conjurings I did love. I've loved most of the Conjurings. But yeah, Sinister I couldn't really figure out.
yeah, it's good. It freaked me out just because of the demon.
Well, speaking of the Conjuring, have you watched the new Nun yet, or is it out yet?
It's out. I watched it. It was okay.
Yeah, there's so many Conjuring, like the Conjuring series in general.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a like a death or like killing franchise of the Nun, Annabelle, the Conjuring movies, all that, put together.
Okay. I know there's like the younger girl who's one of the main actresses in it. She played on like an American Horror Story.
Yeah.
All right, let's get back into these topics here.
So,
this could be used to milk goats or whatever your freaky mind can imagine. $50.
Why did I think something completely different than milking a goat when that
right? I'm thinking like a sacrificial altar, but whatever.
Yeah, we can go with that one. I was thinking of a good time on Friday night, but whatever. Can't move.
I mean, hey, for $50, I think there's a lot. I mean, it looks like it could be used as a workout machine too. Those bars kind of those wood planks stretch.
Yeah, you can do that. I don't
throw some resistance bands on there.
It looks like a person on the bottom.
Yes, like a doggy style almost.
Yeah, it's position. Just I don't know what the thought process of. Well, how would this be a milker?
I'm guessing you probably trapped the goat's head in that.
Wouldn't it be easier? Never mind.
I mean, that dude looks like he's ready to get fisted.
Oh yeah, he's fully ready for some kind of hostile playpen thing going on right now. I don't know. It's just I'm just like why? Like why?
Right. I mean, I wouldn't waste $50 on it. I'd probably show up just to kind of call the owner an idiot.
I would show up and be like, I'll give you $5 and then just use the wood for something else.
Yes. I actually need these I don't even know what I was gonna say, man. I don't know what I would use it for.
I would just take the box of wood off. Like I need this for a door stopper.
I need some steps for my back porch.
We're gonna use it for a bonfire later.
We're burning some things.
Yeah, that's amazing.
There is a town called Lawrence out here, Lawrence, Kansas, and there's a park that has on one side it has the statue of like 7 snakes lined up in a triangle, and then on the other side of the park, lined up exactly the same as this bench, and the bench has like these spikes and stuff. Like it looks antique-y, but there's like a drain. It literally looks like a sacrificial altar. Like it's the creepiest fucking thing in the world, and it's just at this public park.
Oh, that's fun.
You go out there for some cult meetings, you know.
Some goat milking.
There you go.
It's good stuff.
All right, next up, burritos, $8.
That's cocaine.
Nah, she's rolling one up right there on the floor.
Yeah, she's rolling up cocaine. First of all, is that wine behind on her right side over there?
That looks like, I mean, the label I don't understand, but it looks like a big ass bottle of some cheap wine.
It's either wine or it's syrup.
I mean, I really hope that that's wine and she's just drunk and doesn't realize she's sitting on a floor rolling burritos.
I'm just throwing it out there. I think it's cocaine inside the burrito or inside the tortilla.
Well, it's
Because
maybe
that bowl does not look like meat.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
It doesn't look like meat.
The more I zoom in, it just gets too blurry. But you know, whatever. Yeah, I'm not sure what the hell that is.
Yeah, that doesn't look like. No, it looks like marshmallow chocolate whip. I don't know.
Man, that marshmallow fluff. Have you had that?
No, yeah. My daughter got sick eating it. She ate the whole not little, but the big thing. She just took her spoon in there eating. I'm like, why don't you feel good? I ate all the marshmallows, Dad.
Those are some pretty big ass burritos.
Yeah, they're big. I don't want to call them burritos, but yeah.
Cocaine rolls.
Yeah, big cocaine rolls with her jug of wine behind her.
Yes, that looks like those big ass bottles of the sangria. You know
what I'm talking about? Yeah,
that's probably exactly what that is, and it's probably almost empty.
Like, who took the picture and thought this was a good idea?
Yeah, and why would you try to sell them? Like $8. I mean, they're only $8. I guess that's not too unrealistic with prices these days.
I mean, I guess, but like, who wants lint trash burritos? Like, if it is a burrito, the person who took this picture probably drank a little bit of that wine with her, because there's no way you take a picture of this and be like, "Oh, this is a good idea." We're gonna make so much money.
So much money. We could quit our jobs and stay home.
Oh, man.
Hey, babe, what happened to the Coke?
I made burritos. What do you mean you made burritos? I made burritos. They sold really well. People keep coming back to the house.
They're sprinkled with MSG.
That's a big ass drink.
Yeah, it was full of water, and it's still got some in there. But you know,
was that from the gas station?
Yes.
Look at that.
Yeah. This is so Quick Trip is a local around here. I think there's some in Atlanta, Georgia too. But triple filter the water. Probably the best water that you can get around here. Not even joking. Like, even over the bottled water and all that shit. Bottled water has a taste, and people don't. I mean, I can argue this all day with people, but bottled water has a fucking taste.
It does. I can tell if water's coming out of the tap or if it's coming out of a bottle. It just has that weird kind of like plastic taste to it.
Yeah, I mean, we could debate it all day, but you know, it sits in It sits in a bottle for like 2 years before you even buy it.
Yeah.
It's disgusting. I mean, I'll drink it. Don't get me wrong, but this is first off, this is like 36 cents for, I believe it's like 56 ounces or something like that, and it tastes so fucking good. So every day I go to Quick Trip and buy like 2 or 3 of these.
I know, because I talked to you while you're in the car and
Yeah.
you get out.
Yeah, it's every day. Like there's not a day that I can think of that I haven't gone unless I'm out of town because they're not around. And then I buy Fiji. I buy the Fiji water. I like the Fiji water too. It's not terrible. If I have to buy bottled, I buy Fiji.
I don't buy water, but
well, I don't like tap. Tap water is so. I don't know. Water that comes out of sinks. Ugh.
I grew up on that, so anything else just tastes weird to me.
What, tap water? You like tap water? I think it depends on where you're at, though, man. Because there's certain areas that the way they process the water is different.
When I was in Texas near Sweetwater, if you got tap water, you have to hold the faucet for 4 seconds before you could actually put your cup under, because it would come out,
push everything.
Yeah, it would come out like dirt for the first like couple of seconds, and then you had
yum.
It was delicious. It's like got so big.
It's water filtered through dirt. Cool.
You got it.
Sounds fantastic. All right, since you're a movie guy, this next one might work for you. How about a Thumbtanic?
I would watch that. Because remember when he's like, "I'm gonna paint you like a French girl"?
Yes.
How? He's all thumbs. Like what?
He's, that's fair. It's fair. I don't know if it's 59 cents or $1, but it's one of those two.
I mean, this is awesome because not only did this person think of this idea, if this is an actual movie, a person dedicated time to putting like stuff on thumbs.
Yeah, and if you look at the bottom, it's literally the crowd is a bunch of thumbs.
Yeah, it's great. A story of thumbs, a story of love, a story of very poorly
steered ship.
It's good.
Oh man, I mean, it's clever. I mean, especially, I think it'd be even better if it's like one person did the whole thing in like their bedroom.
That would be great. I'm gonna look this up.
Thumbtanic. It says Steve Odekirk film.
Oh man,
did you find it?
This shit's real.
Is this something you can buy?
Oh yeah, you can buy it.
How much?
Buy it on Amazon.
What's the price on it?
$2.99.
Oh, that's not bad.
Oh, there's Bat Thumb, Thumb Wars, the Blair Thumb Project, Franken Thumb, the God Thumb, and the Nutty Thumb Professor.
Okay.
I'm not fucking kidding you.
That's hilarious.
This
a bat
great.
thumb. That's good.
This
that is good.
The thumb series.
I wonder if it like progressively gets better, like the quality of the movies from the first one that he does to the last one.
I don't want them to be good.
Are you gonna buy one?
I'm gonna buy one right now.
Which one?
Well, there's a double feature here for $5. You can get 3. It's $5 for 3 movies. You get Thumb Wars, you get Thumbtanic, and Bat Thumb.
Oh, that's good.
It's only on DVD. Do I have a DVD player?
Do you have a computer that runs a DVD?
I mean, I could put it on my PS5, I guess.
Or you could put it on, your PS5 probably it's already hooked up to your TV anyways.
I don't have a thing for my service.
You know, I didn't even think about that. The newer laptops, you can't even put a fucking disc in them anymore.
Mm-hmm. You have to have a external.
Dude, I remember when DVDs were like brand new. And everybody wanted them, dude. and now it's like they don't exist.
You used to have a book, put all your movies in,
Mm-hmm. A
and then
binder,
now
those thick ass
the
binders.
Yeah, you're like, oh, what movie are you gonna watch? I don't know. Let's open the binder. Let's see.
Right. Except
Now,
mine weren't like bought though. Mine were like ripped onto burnt
Oh, yeah.
on burnt disc.
oh yeah, why buy it?
Right. People get in trouble for selling them too. It's like
Right there, walk by your car out in the parking lot, like, hey, have
Mm.
you seen the new Fast and Furious movie? No. There you go.
you buy it and it's like a rough edit and like certain scenes are like still green screen and stuff. The camera quality is terrible.
Or it's in the theater and people are walking by in the movie, so it's standing there right there.
Right.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
I mean, it's still, people still do it. They actually just upload it to like those sites where you can find them.
Boomba.
What was that?
The guys finished this whole thing on Monday. It's called Bum or Rumba or Boomba Rumba. Something like that. Rum.
Okay.
Like,
I almost had some liquor last night after I stepped on a nail, dude. I fucking hurt.
How are you stepping on nails?
We're replacing our fence, and one of the old pieces that we were piling up, and I stepped on it trying to put some new fencing up, and went right through my fucking shoe into my foot. Man, it's all swollen like a damn golf ball.
How do you keep getting injured?
I don't know, dude. And then so Monday I cut my finger open and had to go to urgent care. And then yesterday I did that with the nail on my foot. I'm like, God, this week's just not liking me, man.
Ouch.
Yeah. And then I got to go to work tomorrow, and it really I can't even fucking barely step on my right foot right now. I mean, it went in. It was a long ass nail, but I'll be okay. You know me. I always work through shit. I can handle a lot worse.
I know you can.
All right, so we're done with the thumb stuff. Let's get this next one out of the way. Women's sweater, $25. Somebody like quilted that or weaved that for themselves or their grandmother.
I mean, the only thing between those titties is a belly button. Why? Just like because you don't need the comfort for it to stick in there,
right? Yeah, you definitely don't need that. The fabric would definitely stretch to fit.
I mean, I guess
that's just that's like extra work because you have to like adjust them to put them into those.
Yeah, slots. And then when you take it off, it's gonna like hold and slap back and hit you in the face. So that is not a good idea. I don't.
No, not at all. I don't think that. Well, actually, I'm sure somebody bought it for $25.
Oh my god! I would buy it for an ugly sweater contest.
Oh yeah, you could totally like decorate those the boob holders for with some Christmas stuff.
Right? Put like a Christmas or Santa like falling off of it, like on the end of it.
Maybe you could poke some candy canes through the
there you go. There you go. I like it. See, boom.
Some good stocking stuffers right there on your body.
Right? You just sold your product.
Done.
You're welcome.
This is not a woman's sweater. This is actually an ugly sweater.
Exactly. It's an ugly woman's sweater. You can turn into something very valuable.
These are going to be marked up now. Another 10%.
Swifty style.
This is actually probably my favorite one that I found so far. It is a McDonald's playset for $3,000. It says that you must dismantle and move yourself to your desired location, asking $3,000 or best offer. Would you buy a big ass playset?
Wait, so you have to go to McDonald's.
Yeah.
You have to take it apart, put it in a truck.
Yeah, you have to do all the work, and they still want $3,000.
So I'm pretty sure this McDonald's is franchised.
It has to be
able to do this.
Yeah, it'd have to be because if it was a corporate one, or they wouldn't do that. They would just
No,
have somebody remove it. They'd probably just tear down that whole section of the building.
I don't get why anyone thought this was a good idea to even put this up.
I mean, I don't know. I might want to, depending on it. I've been to some pretty shitty places, but I mean, if it was one of the nice ones, I'd probably,
Yeah, but
I'd
you gotta
think about it.
dismantle it and then move it.
Yeah,
And then get it
I wouldn't offer the $3,000 for it.
Yeah, but then once you get it back to your house with you got to build it again.
Yeah,
That seems like a lot of work for your kid who's going to play with it maybe 5 times.
I think it'd be more than 5 times.
My kids get bored easy.
Oh, fair. I don't know. My 6-year-old would be all about it, man, for at least a couple of years.
Well,
I mean, I don't know. Again, if it depends on the layout too. I don't see any slides or anything.
it's just like a germ incubator.
Yeah. I just think it's interesting because I've been to many of them and I've never seen somebody post one to sell it.
I went in there with my daughter and my son a couple of times,
Right.
but I've never even when I was a little kid, never used it.
Well, there's one by my house that's actually pretty fucking fancy. Like every seat has like USB plugs, like tables that have like screens on them for games for the kids. Like the newer ones actually are pretty sweet. But this definitely doesn't look new. This looks pretty old actually.
He's like, somebody please come take it.
Yeah, get this out of our damn store. Recently, McDonald's did 50-cent hamburgers. Did you know that?
Mm-hmm.
And we were like refusing to go. Why would you? Anybody that makes that kind of profit off of a 50-cent hamburger, there's no way. That's not good meat.
I mean, I ate a couple.
Well, they weren't like the only place doing it. There are other places doing it too.
Yeah, well, it was out here, Sonic was doing it, Burger King was doing it, Wendy's and McDonald's.
Yeah, I think it was the same here. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if there was an issue with their supply, so they were trying to get rid of all of it.
I mean, 50-cent hamburgers? Like, I buy $10.
Do you really think it's hamburger? What is it, like 2% hamburger?
It's 100% delicious. What I do is I get a chicken sandwich and I get a hamburger and some chicken nuggets and pile it all together. I have a big old burger like this and just eat it.
Okay. I like the Big Macs.
Yeah, but I don't put vegetables in mine though.
Oh yeah, you don't like vegetables?
No, I don't put lettuce. It's just meat, bun, onion, and Big Mac sauce.
You know onion's a vegetable, right?
Onion is a fruit.
Nope.
I see it as a fruit because when I was younger, I used to eat an onion like an apple.
Right. I still do.
Yeah,
well, I did until I got with my wife, and now I don't because she doesn't like the taste of onion.
I love the taste.
To be fair,
I love the taste of onion.
Yeah. Oh, yellow onions, red onions. I don't like the aftertaste.
No,
I'll eat them, but I don't like the aftertaste. The yellow ones are fantastic.
They are. They're very delicious. Very good.
All right, you ready for the next one?
Yep.
All right. It says nail art. Somebody collected some fingernails and made some skull.
Are we sure they're fingernails?
Those are
like toenails.
They're definitely nails. I definitely see some ones that have to be toenails. There's no way they're on somebody's finger.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. So, how long did this take? And what nasty ass person is going around asking for, "Hey, can I have your perfectly cut fingernails?"
They're only $25, man. Somebody invested some time into this, okay?
People are nasty.
It's gross, actually. I mean, and if you look just based off of the way that these are layered and the way they look, it looks like they chewed them off, which makes it even more gross to me.
That's true because they didn't use the clippers.
No, they're not clean cuts. They're just Ew.
It's just like on the forehead part. That's a lot of nails.
That's a lot of nails.
So I'm trying to figure out how the hell did you get that many?
I don't know, man. That's it's pretty rough.
How did you think of the price point?
The $25.
Yeah, like what?
It's probably the number of years it took him to collect all those.
Oh my god! If anybody bought this, they need to just stop what they're doing and just go and marry the person that made it.
Right.
Because if you want this, you have issues just like the person who made this.
You better be very discreet about it as well. Good morning, 3013 Creations. This is my buddy Murray. How you doing, man? But
His name is
no,
Murray?
yeah, I couldn't do it, man. Couldn't do it. I wouldn't buy that. That's disgusting.
I just
or do it myself. Like I'm sorry, if I'm invested in nails, just based in my household, I could do that myself. It'd take me some time, but that's a lot of fucking nails.
Even if you did it with all 20 digits, that's not even the side of the eye or the middle right there.
Again, I'm just grossed out about the fact that this dude clearly chewed those nails off. He didn't even use clippers.
Some are brown too.
Murray said, well worth more than $25.
No. That guy needs to hang out with the guy who made this. Oh,
that's rough, man. That's pretty rough.
Oh my god.
I don't have anything here that's really even semi close to that actually in my house.
Do I? I don't have anything like that.
I did have a creepy ass portrait that we bought from Goodwill, and it was like this pirate dude, and it looked like it was fucking possessed, but we only bought it because it looked possessed. But yeah, nothing like that, man. That's a bit extreme. This next one's pretty rough too. It says mascot. It looks like somebody made a Dora the Explorer costume for their kid, but it looks like the costume might have taken over the kid's body.
I don't like that.
Nah, it's a bit creepy.
Yeah, that's no.
Yeah, your man, how you doing?
What costume party is that going to be appropriate at? Like, what little kid wants to see the Bizarro World Dora the Explorer?
Dude, it doesn't even look. It looks like a pretty big ass kid's in that too. Like, and I don't even. Whoever made it creepy on purpose because that is not.
Like the eyes aren't even like level.
No, it's not. Like I would imagine their eyes are probably about where the nose would be. That's not there. Yes, definitely cursed costume. But again, like I said, I feel like that's one of those things where the costume took over the person's body.
They're inside there?
Yeah, there's somebody standing inside of it.
I could see through that.
I would not want to see the they're asking $125 for it, by the way.
$100 for that?
Yeah.
Who? Okay. Some people come up with some ridiculous price points for something. First of all, that thing looks like just like paper mache shit. Let's just be like I don't know what the hair is made out of, but it looks like yarn, maybe.
I don't even think I think it's just like some random. It almost looks like cardboard that they shaped into hair.
Like, why?
I don't know. It's pretty disturbing to me. Kind of like dolls.
Oh,
yeah. I could do. I definitely wouldn't buy that for my kids. If anything, I'd make my own and it'd look a hell of a lot better and cheaper.
It's like, oh, look, we got Dora the Explorer. That's not Dora the Explorer.
That's not Dora. Came out of the Conjuring movie.
No.
That's Annabelle's sister.
Uh-huh.
You know, it's funny because like if you've actually looked at the real Annabelle, it's a rag doll.
Yeah.
It's not even
It's
the
not
same.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not even close. And the fact that it's a rag doll makes it kind of scary in its own way. I don't think rag dolls are scary. Like Raggedy Anns don't scare me.
All dolls scare me.
All dolls scary. See, only the realistic ones do. Like the Chucky movies don't bug me. Like the doll movies don't bug me. But like physically seeing dolls in my house or at a store, no, I'm good.
Yeah. My wife used to have dolls when we were in junior high. So when we go over her house to go swimming or whatever,
Mhm.
she'd have like all these dolls that would like felt like they were looking at you as you walked by.
Yes,
It
those are the
was
worst.
it was very creepy. Very horrible. Very.
My great grandma that had the Alzheimer's, they were like 3-foot porcelain dolls that looked realistic, and they were literally over 100 of them in her house, just everywhere. Every room had them, like they're just lined up on the floors, on the shelves. Just,
Nope.
No, that's literally why I'm terrified of them now. It's because of that.
I would not go to grandma's house. Hard
I
pass.
remember when she passed, my grandma took all of them and lined them all up in her guest bedroom, and then like when I'd stay the night there, I'd refuse to sleep in that room. And they all faced the bed.
I'd be sleeping on the living room floor.
Right? That's what I started doing.
Like, no, you can go in the room. Nope. Oh, I'd fuck with this.
Yeah, I was gonna say this one's actually looks like it would be pretty nice.
Yeah, that would feel so good, like on your back and on your butt.
Yeah, a tennis ball chair for $200. Yeah, I'd do it. I'd buy it.
How long do you think that took?
I mean, all of those tennis balls look brand new, so honestly, probably not terribly long, depending on how they put it together and what they used. Like, I don't know, I can't see anything underneath it, so I don't know what the frame looks like. You know,
I would buy that right now.
Yeah, I don't know if tennis balls aren't cheap, so it's probably worth $200.
Well, just the tennis balls alone is worth $200.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't want to have any.
I bet that'd feel really, like you said, really good on your butt and your back. Like it'd be, it'd be nice.
Like a massage, you just rolling on it.
They probably actually sold it for more than that.
I hope so.
There's probably several people asked for it, and then they did, well, no, somebody's interested. I'll pay you $100 more.
I pan the camera around. You see a tennis ball chair sitting right here.
All right, but I was gonna say, based on your house setup, where would that fit?
I would put that probably by the bed.
So you would put that in your room?
I would, because then I would use it while I'm playing video games, and I'd be relaxed while I'm playing video games.
I don't like things to look out of place, and I can't figure a place where that wouldn't look out of place in my house.
Oh, it doesn't fit in my house, like with nothing. But sometimes when gold is pressed upon you,
I mean, realistically, I could just throw a blanket or something over it, you know.
I want it to be just so if anybody comes in the house, like a family member, and sees this chair, it's going to be well, why wouldn't I buy this? And just to watch my wife like roll her eyes and walk out of the room again.
Right. Yeah, my wife buys plenty of shit that she doesn't need. Why can't I do the same thing?
Exactly.
Yeah, no, I mean, I would definitely. I don't think I'd spend the $200. I think it's worth the $200. But I would definitely get something like that.
I want to see if it's still.
It says if you sit long enough and you start dreaming of tennis, you'd probably start feeling the tennis up in your rectum. Honestly, Jaeger.
Ooh. It's still on sale.
Oh, is it? Are you serious? Where'd you find it?
It's on Etsy.
Oh, that's so. You know what? They probably make more than one of them.
They dropped the price down to one. Well, this one sells for $120. No, it's the same chair. Look at it. It's the same exact chair.
That is too funny, man.
See the bike in the background?
Yeah, I see it. That's hilarious, man.
They dropped the price down to 120.
Oh man, would you buy it for the one? Well, you said you'd buy it for 200.
I'd buy it for 300.
The fact that the fact that you can buy that on Etsy, dude, they probably actually sell quite a few of them.
It's a great idea. There's more too. There's little love seats.
Are they all tennis balls?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
There's a table.
A tennis ball table. Interesting. Well, man, that was the last one. So, I think that went pretty well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tennis balls.
Dolls, goat milking tables.
Fisting table.
the fisting table. Sacrificial altar. What, the same thing.
Same thing is going to happen at the end.
At the end. No matter what you do with that thing, it would not seem okay to do.
Oh, no. Everything just seems bad and awkward.
So everybody, I just want you to know again, Baish will be joining the JG's Lounge Network with his new show, Breaking It Down. So keep tuned with that. It's still sort of got some kinks he's working on. I don't really think they're kinks. It's just kind of piecing it all together.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so stay tuned for that. The channel is doing big things. I've got 2 other shows joining the network this week, next month, and hopefully a lot more. You just keep those followings growing, and I'll keep making. I mean, even if they don't grow, I'll keep doing content because I just enjoy doing this.
Word.
Same with you. Here in a week. So next week, I'm not sure how much shows I'm gonna do because I'm gonna be lining up like 4 days worth of shows the following week. But there's gonna be a ton. I'm probably gonna do 2 or 3 shows a night between Monday and Thursday, the 9th through the 12th. So stay tuned for that. I'm probably gonna even invite some of my followers who have followed me from the beginning that like a lot of my content on like Instagram and TikTok. I'll probably reach out and say, hey, I'm doing an appreciation thing. I want to have some of my followers jump on, kind of a thing.
Nice.
I think it's a good idea. I might even do like a live out in public show somewhere.
That's sexy.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
It was a good idea.
Yeah. All right, Baisha, your next show is going to be what, next Monday night? You do them on Mondays and release them on Tuesdays, is that right?
No, I do them on Mondays and release them on Wednesday.
Okay. That's always a good time, man. I pop on them every now and then, but it's not, I don't really understand half what you guys talk about because I'm not as invested into movies and games as you guys are.
Yeah. We have fun.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree.
Controlled chaos.
Yeah, so I guess before we wrap this up, what have you learned as you've progressed, the way that you have your concept and you have 4 or 5 people yelling at a mic at the same time? How have you controlled the flow?
I've taught them to look at people's mouths. So it's easy just to listen and just go and try to talk after. But if you look at someone's mouth, you can tell when they're about to stop talking, and you can start so you don't have the over talking. And then having all those guys there understanding people's weaknesses and people's strengths. Some people can't talk off the cuff. Like they have to stay on point with what's going on because that's what they have. Some people can just like this, shoot the shit, not have anything to worry about. And also, like I tell you, anytime there's an episode or the one I'm starting, I want people to be super critical of it. If everyone tells you you're doing a great job, nothing's wrong, you don't learn anything.
Right.
And if you show shit, it stays shit. So, I've learned to be my biggest critic and ask other people that are honest, like you, to tell me what's wrong with the show. So,
and I agree with that. I think my biggest thing developing to where I'm at now has been to learn how to roll with the punches. And when I say that, it's like the technical stuff that happens, there's doing what I do. Sometimes a guest has shitty Wi-Fi or I have shitty Wi-Fi or something, audio issue in the middle of the show. But being able to correct it by making sure the flow still kind of goes, so whether it's you make it comical or whatever, but trying to fake that it didn't happen can sometimes make the show not make sense. Like if I try to trim it out or something like that, it won't line up with the rest of it because I have to cut out too much content. So I've just learned to kind of adapt it into the episode.
Makes sense.
If that makes sense, yeah. And every guest is different too. It's like I'll have guests on that, I'll have 10 little clips to share, and they last like 30 seconds because their response is like, oh, or they just don't have feedback. So like it just a 1 hour show turns into 25 minutes because they just aren't very social.
Like, what about this? That's nice.
Right. Cool. Right. Cool. Let's go to the next one.
Cool. Next one.
So I mean, I've learned, man. I've definitely progressed. I definitely still have room for improvement, but so I enjoy this. Yeah, this is something I am truly invested in continuing to do and develop. So
it is fun.
Mm-hmm. To everybody that tuned in today, or is going to tune in, I appreciate you guys. And until next time, we'll see you around.
Boom.